this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling?
Turning it on! And he's dragged down.
These are the ones in the stands where you get booed if it doesn't work. Why would you run the ball on 2nd and long? You stink, OC. Or you get the big applause and you're like, yes, nice job. Keeping the manageable 3rd down situation. Good call. So tough spot to be in 2nd and long. Nice answer. Nice run by the running back.
So after the break, they'll go back to work. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played 1 period. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. The Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Open space at the 25. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Oregon!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They are in serious need of putting together a scoring drive right here, down 14-0. Makes the grab. It's Singletary. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a 1st down. Pass completion, move the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. He'll keep it himself. Past the 1st down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Trying to beat him to the left. And some room to work. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The Buckeyes come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. The screen, he's got wheels. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Splits the uprights. Good. Now the lead is down to 11.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got him. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and short.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down. The Ducks come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll try to run for it. Oh, he's got some space. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks! They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, every game in the SEC is so vital to a team's season, and this one is no different. Georgia was like a 65-man mute button. They went on the road and silenced one of the most vocal crowds in football. And it's clear this Dogs team has adopted the mantra, let your play do the talking. Sure happened today. An SEC clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Caught in the backfield, it's Singletary. Coaches talk about running with violence, running with bad intentions. That's what that looks like as he gets it up to the 32. Defense showing blitz, trying to rattle this quarterback. Off play action. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Buckeyes will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film.
There he goes. Shoved out of bounds after a big game. They'll mark it at the plus 42. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. They're going to run it. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. And the Ducks can really attack on this 2nd and short. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. The Ducks are rolling down the field. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. That type of pressure on the quarterback, that's vintage Ohio State, right in keeping with the legacy that's been established by the Buckeye team.
Yeah, and you take pride in that. You own that legacy with all those guys you see performing at a high level in the NFL. Man, you see that, you want to go get it. Recruiting guys to fit those profiles. That's why Ohio State always has a good defensive line.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Splits the uprights right down the middle. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Release to the back. Working that left side now. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. A 1st down for the offense. Ocean from the wideout. To the air on 1st down. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
And you got to put that one on the receiver. That's just a flat-out drop. That's a good throw by the quarterback. That's a catch that receiver needs to make.
2nd and 10, he'll throw again. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Lets it slip right through his hands, and it'll be 4th down after the rare drop from this dude. The Buckeyes will bring the punt team onto the field. Catches it at the 15. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. From the gun, running back gets the give. Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup. The Ducks want to move quickly. Quarterback making checks. Looking downfield on 1st down. Rolling right and going deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Back to pass. Looking to the big tight end. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And we talk to teams week after week and quarterbacks and coaches, and what do they always say, man? Quarterback's best friend is a tight end. Well, that play right there, he wasn't his best friend. You don't see a lot of drops from him, but, man, he had an opportunity to catch that one.
That is no good. Missed the field goal, but still up by 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. They pick up the 1st down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here. We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Right on the money.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Got room on the return.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Throws to the tight end. Complete to the left. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. They're going back to the ground. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. And in the closing moments of the 1st half, they'll try to put a 3 spot on the board. And this one is perfect. And now the lead is even bigger. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Eugene. And this offense has been the story through 2 quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Autzen Stadium.
The Buckeyes will kick it away first, and we'll start the 2nd half. And he's not going to take the touchback. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build up. Breaks into the open. Building first down. Makes it past the marker. And the big gain, they've got it on the 46. And the Ducks come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Under fire. Going to try to get it himself. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. The Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to go up top on first down. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Bringing it back. He's at the 10. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Oregon. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Little over anxious out of the stands early, and it's a false start.
False start, offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And perhaps a slightly more difficult attempt from the 8. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin. They've reeled off 6 straight to start the season, undefeated, bowl eligible, but when you have that kind of record, the possibilities seem limitless.
What a great way to start the season. The best way possible, right? Like 6-0, taking care of business, building momentum. This squad continues to climb up the ranks. They're getting better. They're getting more respect. 6-0 is the best.